Hi friends of I Love Kali Vlogs. In preparation for the upcoming SB19 concert, I have to make sure that the people that are with me or know the songs of SB19, especially in their latest EP, Pagtatag. So the other night I called my friend Faye, who's going to meet me in LA. She lives in Washington right now, and I introduced to her the songs in the EP, and I was hoping to have a great reaction from her, but you know, the time difference really made a difference. So she was very sleepy by then. I realized when I review our recording that I'm the one who keeps talking, or I'm the one who's pretty much reacting to the music video or the songs that I introduced to her. And the other person that should be going with me is my daughter, Kayla. Faye is a newbie. I introduced to her SB19 just, I think, a few months ago. So she's still learning, and she gets confused sometimes with who's singing and all that. While Kayla is, she knows all of them, she likes them, but I think it's this thing about because mother is more crazy about SB19, she kind of resists that. She doesn't want to fall in that same, you know, thing as me, but she likes to go with me to the concert, of course. It's just that she's kind of reluctant because I think I talk too much. I keep talking about SB19, and you know that mother and daughter relationship, sometimes when your parent is so into something, you want to be different, you want to be opposite, and I think that's what's happening between me and Kayla. It was even worse in the beginning because when I keep talking, she would be like rolling her eyes and would be like, "Mom, you keep talking about them," but she's now okay about it. I don't know how to explain it, but that's so deep how, you know, if a man can think that way about how they feel, you know, that's not common for men to be introspective about their feelings and about their relationships. That
and so effortless. I don't know. For this particular song, I thought it was just so smooth how everything just came out. The way they wanted to sing it and how to express it, and like, where did that come from? You know, I was like, how did you come up with that song? And what was their inspiration?
Well, I don't know. We have to ask Pablo.
So...
Pablo wrote everything. That guy. Well, I don't know how long ago did he write this song, because when they were interviewed in their concert, you know, their past concert, he said that he's almost done with this EP. So I don't know which of the songs he actually completed during that interview, and he said he's almost done. So you know how it's not your basic feel good sound.
Yeah.
You know, but it's more like it's an oath almost, like a man saying that to his beloved person, this is my letter of love, you know. So it's so serious, and to me it's like, wow, if a man actually is able to express all that, all those things that he said about you and your relationship, that's like, you gotta find that man. Hold on, my husband calling. I'm not talking about you. Yes, honey. Yeah, later. I'm talking to Faye. We're doing our reaction. Just go eat.
SB19.
Just go eat, honey. Okay, bye. He came on the right time. We're talking about love. He wants to be part of this thing that we're doing. That's like, when you say freedom, that's like, it's so nice how they use the word freedom instead of you're my happiness, you're my joy. You know, because the first time I saw that freedom, I said, oh, I wonder what the song is about, right? But the way they wrote it, it's so nice, because it's like, it makes you, yeah, it makes you feel you want to go with that person. You want to go out with that person because that person makes you happy, and that person is happy with you, right?
Yeah.
So it's so nice.
It's just being free.
Yeah. And I think,
and who you are, and without any reservations.
and it says also that we, ako'y nagpapasalamat, so that person is grateful to you for being you to that person, right? So it's a very nice and positive song. So I think they're going to sing that as their thank you song at the end of a concert. Oh my gosh, that song. It sounded so painful. How did it come to you? How did you feel listening to that song?
It is painful in a way, like, make it stop. It keeps coming back. Why do they keep talking like that?
How did that make you feel? Sad. Sad. Yeah. Why is that? What did you pick up from the song?
Well, about being alone and not having anyone to hear you, and trying to ask for help, but no one's around.
So this song is very introspective, right? It could be them. It could be anybody, right? There's a part there that kind of stuck to me because it says ilaw, the light, was the reason why they're there. Meaning, I guess when they were starting out, of course they were chasing the showbiz light, or the glitz and glamour kind of thing. But it's this at the same time. That's why he said, "Am I the payment to the aspiration?" Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, when you hear that, it makes it, like you said, it makes you sad, but at the same time, it's good that they recognize what they're going through. And hopefully other people who may have depression and may not know why they're going through things, when they hear this song, it will not necessarily make them feel sad, but maybe open their eyes to be more vocal and not keep everything to themselves and express it in other ways.
Yeah.
Well, if for him, he expressed it in the song. So that's kind of emo, right? But at the same time, I mean, it's kind of heavy, but at the same time, it's so nice to have somebody express that way, and it kind of opens up the topic to other people, to not to be shy, not to be ashamed if you're going through something like that. Yeah. And I think it's not a cry for help, but I think it's more like for us to understand where they're coming from. That if anything, we would be gentler and not be so critical, because they're just doing their thing to express themselves, to sing, to perform, and in return, that should, to entertain, is to hoping that we would be happy as their audience, as their fans, right? But at the same time, they're trying to say that we are also hurting at times. We are also going through something like we're not even sure about our life, kind of thing. That subukan, like it says there, subukan mong pumasok sa nakabukas na pinto. So it's like, although you cannot really go close to them, but at the same time, their life is an open book at the same time as well, right? So, oh, that's so cool. What a composition. Oh, Pablo never ceased to amaze us. you know,
And
because
he's so young. How old is he?
he's going to be 29 this year, I believe.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, they're
He
all,
looks younger than that.
yeah, they're all young looking, but they are pretty mature, and I think that's why they finally come out with a song that's a little sensual and mature. I think this is a good time for us to watch it now. I want you. That was amazing. I love the music video. It's so classy.
That is sensual.
The words, the tune, of course, is very sensual, but how they paired it up with the music video, that was so classy. It's, you know, without being crass, without being so outright sexy, you know what I mean?
Forward, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, if I would be a judge for music video, man, I'm already thinking to myself, my gosh, this person editing must be going over this because
Yeah.
it's layering it, you know, and it has to match how the lyrics coming together. It has to match, and the voices and all that. I'm just so amazed
The
with that.
concept about water,
Yeah, the
And,
different elements. There's
the
fire.
sensuality about it.
Yeah. So it's that's their mature entry. I mean, they're trying to say we're not baby boys anymore. You know, we're men. I mean, actually, Josh is turning 30 this year. The oldest. Is pretty much about visual, right? And aesthetics, yeah. And what do you think how they did it? Quality.
I mean, editing is like professional.
Very professional. And it's kind of smart because the song is a little sensual, a little sexy,
Yeah.
but without, they made it classy with this kind
Not
of,
too much, not too sensual.
yeah, it's not
Sometimes-
dirty,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of that, I mean, they went that route, so that was really smart because it's not, what do you call it? You are more hooked on what you see, which is beautiful, well made, well thought of design, and there's implying there of things, but it's not overly gross. You know, it's not gross like how you see some of those American, yeah, too explicit. This one is like,
It's okay.
yeah, it's cool. Like
I think it's just right.
yeah, and in fact, in one of their interviews, they were explaining that it's not necessarily sexual. It could be wanting something. Could be a material thing. Wanting it on you. Could be jewelry. Could be, you know, anything. It's more like you really
That's how you
want
interpret.
yeah, it's just the person that listens to it that interprets it. So if you want it to be sexy, then it's sexy.
I like their concept.
Yeah.
Their concept is really, to me, comes easy to them because they're very inspired right now. I think that's the reason why it comes so easy. It seems easy. It seems effortless because they're so inspired by it. You know, it's like a bullet train, one after the other. One concept after another. I'm like, how do they come up with all these things all at once?
Yeah.
You know?
It's really, you know, the brainchild of Pablo, all these different songs. Because he said, he asked the group, right? He asked, what kind of songs do you guys want? And each of them came up with, oh, I want this kind of song. So he listens to them and then he comes up with these different songs with different genre.
So this is Carissa Ulep. I was interviewing her for a church project, and after the interview, I asked her what she would like to be when she grows up. She's a junior in high school, and she said she was thinking about being a journalist. So I was trying to inspire her what a good journalist should be, and this is what I found out.
We are done. We are now done, but we just get to talking, and guess what? She knew about SB19, a young person like this. Who is SB19?
They are a five. They are a five-member Filipino boy group.
I was surprised because I've been kind of sharing the information to friends and people around, and a lot of young people don't know them yet in Hawaii, and I'm so surprised that you do. I'm so happy. So I was just telling her about because of SB19, I start watching a lot of their interviews, and I saw this interviewer. She's very pretty, and she has a nice demeanor about her. She has a nice aura, very sweet. I've seen her everywhere, and then I said she looks so familiar. Guess where I've seen her before? In one of those, you know how during Pasalama, there's always somebody posting on Facebook and it gets passed around? She's kapatid. So going back to career, even like I said, you can go high, go big, but the church is always important. And just recently, she's one of the hosts in our season 3 Song Fest, Songwriting Festival or something. Yeah, I was watching her and go, she's there, you know, so humble like that. You can go big outside the church, but yet church is always important, that whenever you're needed, you're there. And she's a very good role model. So her name is Ai De La Cruz. She works at Mix, MIX.
So familiar.
Look her up in one of the, actually the latest interview of SB19. She was the one who interviewed them for their new album, Pagtatag.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, she knows the comeback. Okay, what song do you know?
I don't know.
Gento. She only knows Gento. That is their yes, that's their solo. They put that out first for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like pre-release.
Yes, and then recently, just that, I think this weekend, Sunday, they released the rest of the EP. Yeah. So have you heard of the other songs in their EP? Not yet. Should listen to it. So you know Gento, how it's going all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Do you know to dance?
Viral.
It's so viral.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, but
She's
good.
on hip hop now.
You're in hip hop now?
I don't know.
You have to do Gento with the Hawaii background. Post it. The diamond head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
Can you film her doing the Gento dance? Do you have a group?
No, just me.
Oh, okay.
School.
Yeah. School?
Yeah, I do school.
Can you grab a couple of friends and you guys do a Gento dance? I wanna put it on my vlog because it's like I don't know anybody from Hawaii. I mean, everybody's dancing Gento from the K-pop people, Thailand, even what is that? Nepal, that country. I'm like, whoa. There's some people in Europe dancing Gento, and because it's the Gento dance challenge, right? And there's some grandma who did it. I'm like, oh, should I now? I can dance. I have 2 left feet. You should watch my vlog.
Which one?
I love Kali vlogs. Go check it out and subscribe. I talk a lot about SB19. In fact, I converted downstairs as an office. That's my new SB19 hangout. You'll be my guest. I'm gonna start doing what you call that, a live broadcast. Yeah, live streaming. I wanted to do that, so we'll see. I don't want to just start and after that I don't have any stories or any lineup of what to do. So I'm still kind of gathering the ideas that I have, and then once I start, at least it would kind of continue, even just twice a month. But I would like to bring in guests, not so like a show. You know, being in this journalism thing, I never studied journalism. It's just that the church taught us so many things growing up as an officer. We just kind of get shoved to, oh, you do this, you do that, you know. And in the church, you don't say no. You follow and you learn. And somehow along the line, that's how you're starting to learn different things, and later on you apply it in your future. Yeah, and so they just kind of, oh, okay, now I see why you're vlogging, because along the way we got into the media of the church and we learned so many things. Oh, I'm so happy I found somebody who knows SB19 and a young person.
If you're wondering if she's really an 18, guess what she did when I invited her to write something on our guest wall.